For many of us, our homes aren't just a place to live. Certainly not anymore. They've now become our offices, our schools, our gyms, and so much more. And with people spending more time at home, especially during lockdown, we are seeing a lot more interest in home improvements and people sprucing up those pads. Now, joining us this morning to unpack these home improvements and to chat about the latest trends is Electrolux Managing Director of South Africa, Murray Crowe. A very good morning, Murray. How are you?
Excellent, and yourself, Graham?
I'm really interested in what we're going to be talking about right now because, like many people, I've been one of those guys teaching at home, certainly trying to conduct work at home, train at home. My living space and the notion of that has changed dramatically over the last year and a half. Maybe a good place for us to start the discussion is with some of those major consumer trends that you guys at Electrolux have noticed and really grabbed hold of.
The trends have been largely positive for us. So small appliances, coffee machines, kettles, microwaves, cooking, all have seen tremendous growth over this last 18 months. The category that was negatively affected was the category of clothing irons. As people, it's rather funny, but as people were not needing to go out or not allowed to go out, and working from home and working in more casual gear, the sales of irons were actually 25% down during that period.
That is mind-blowing, but I can certainly understand that. You can see that I am not just dressed from the top up, though, for this discussion. Really, really interesting time to be alive. And I think one area where you would have seen a big shift is in home-tainment. Talk me through that new trend.
Yeah, so home-tainment, I suppose you could put the home office into that, because people have invested heavily in the environment of home technology, including laptops to be working from home. The television has become a central focus when you're entertaining people. And then the kitchen. So, cooking appliances and fancy, showing off their cooking skills to friends and family has become something that was, previously not so much of a focus. People are wanting to do more at home in a safer environment with close family and friends where there's less risk to everybody. So it's been phenomenal, the upsurge that we've seen and the interest that we've seen. And the one category that I missed out on earlier was floor care. Floor care during this last 18 months has been very positively affected by, people that possibly previously didn't do too much home, cleaning themselves, etc., doing the floor care themselves. The investment in that environment has also been pretty much the opposite of what we saw in the clothes irons category.
Buddy, I've got a 1.5-year-old and a 4-year-old, so my floor care, I can understand why that has become such a dominant area. All of this being said, this obviously has shifted the course of, I think, an organization like yourself in some way. What is the vision now for Electrolux in South Africa?
Right. We intend to continue to offer high-quality, innovative, and value for money propositions for our consumers moving forward. And at Electrolux, we also have a great focus on sustainability. So energy consumption, energy efficiency, climate sensitive products, all of those things are core to our business. And in fact, if you look at it globally, Electrolux leads the way in our categories of goods from a sustainability point of view, with a view to have our operations at a zero carbon footprint by 2030.
That is brilliant to hear. Now, I've also heard another exciting rumor about a planned relaunch of the AEG brand. Can you give us any kind of sneak peek of what we can expect and what your growth plans are for Africa?
AEG is one of the brands that is in the Electrolux stable. And we've got some fantastic, exciting products, mainly in major appliances. We have some particular products that have huge innovation going forward that, will also lend itself to saving the planet and saving water and saving your clothing. As we wash with better innovation, for example, we cook more efficiently and effectively. We have ovens coming in with integrated steam functions. and integrated air fryers, for example. And we are very, very delighted to reposition this brand to its rightful place in the marketplace as a premium offering.
Very exciting times indeed, but I've got to touch on something that's come through in just about everything that you've been speaking about this morning. With your lofty goals, quite ambitious goals in sustainability, why is this so important to you?
I think it has to be important to everybody. And, Graham, everybody needs to take a very close interest in sustainability as we move forward. It's absolutely crucial that we do our best to do our best for the planet. We have invested this year 15 million rand locally in a solar solution which will reduce our carbon footprint here in our head office by 45% per annum. And that's, 1,600 panels on the roof. And this sort of investment is happening globally across the business with Electrolux. That's one of the things that I really love about this business, is that it has a focus about the future. It's the right focus, and it's a long-term focus.
Quite literally, it's called putting your money where your mouth is, and it is so impressive to see. So thank you so much for being that voice in your sector, and thank you for shedding a light on a really interesting shift in the way that we see and utilize our home space. It's been great to connect with you this morning. Thank you so much.
Graham, thanks very much for your time and the opportunity. It's much appreciated.
With more of us mastering our cooking skills and wanting to show people how good we are and choosing to rather entertain in small circles at home, AEG are here to help us take our skills even higher with innovations that push the boundaries of what is achievable in our living space. They are here to challenge the expected with uncompromising innovation that stands out today and, most importantly, helps to build tomorrow.
Why not order from your oven? With precision, raise your standards and make it matter. AEG. Challenge the expected.